I'm just saying.
You just get.
What? Ask him to back up at first.
2 days.
The picture of him when he left was in that condition. And all right, Dan?
Yeah, you're glad that job's done now?
Yeah, chuffed out. Yeah. We're going to work on that and get him
back to where he was.
where he was.
And they're off to the Isle of Man. We stay.
In the middle, up and then rub. You see me rub in there, and look at that. It's still up. Look.
So this is what happens.
Yeah. So what he's done there, he's worked out an away front. Can you try not to do what you just did? So we're going to show him feet forward, round here, right? So now, not down there. This is Tony.
Hello.
Hello, Tony. Tanya had to do it.
And then you just do that.
So
I look like an idiot. Sweatband and my vet wraps. I've just got a tattoo yesterday.
oh, did you?
318 hands, yeah.
He's about 18, yeah? Dan, I've never seen a horse make you look small yet. Well, there's the first one. What's happened? You got cramp. So guys, this is a great video. A little bit different to a lot of the videos that we do, but still on a real great video. I'll start off by showing whereabouts in the world we are. Okay, I'll do a little explanation now because I know a lot of people want to know where we are working this horse. So basically we're on our way to an island here called the Isle of Man, the Manx some people call it, Isle of Man. We're setting off, me and Dan, on the motorbikes from Pembrokeshire, and we're coming all the way through Wales, a real nice route for the bikes, all the way through to Liverpool, and then we catch a ferry from Liverpool and we go across the Irish Sea and then sail to Douglas, which is that's the main town of the Isle of Man. So that shows you where we're heading, where we have a look at the horses here. So yeah, that's where we're going. Now me and Dan, that's Dan's my son-in-law, are going together on the bikes, okay? We're going for a break. I have been to the Isle of Man many times in the past, and we're going for a nice little break, guys. Now, we both live very busy lives, you know. I have the visits to all the different horses around the country for the videos. I have an online subscription, which for content, I'm always busy. That might be worth you looking at, guys, because Charlotte has a weekly little spot on it where she has Charlotte's Shenanigans. It's a little bit more personal than a lot of these videos, so you see our lifestyles and more in-depth with the horses, and people who are on the subscription channel, they love it. We've got quite a high number of people, and it just goes on. It's a great safe site to be on. So I've got that going on. We have the demos around the country as well, which we do. I go abroad. I went to the USA not long ago. I've got to go to Spain and look at a horse there. We're very busy, guys, right? We've been busy, sort of really busy with the channel since COVID, really. So me and Dan thought it'd be nice to have a little break. So we said we're going to the Isle of Man on the bikes. Just forget about everything. But do you think there was no horses? There was horses. So me and Dan head off up there and really look forward to like 5 days break really from everything. So that's what this video is. Now I will very quickly say there's a lot of people message Tanya, please show the bikes, a little bit of a blog of the journey and what we do and that. So there is a little bit of that to start with, guys. If you don't want to see any of that, and I can understand that, fast forward to the horse. Fast forward to the horse job that we do. That's fine. But if you'd like to see how our journey went and the little things we got up to, quite funny really, me and Dan, then do that. But yeah, we'll start the video now. And like I say, if you want to fast forward to the horses, if not, here we go. And that's my ride, all packaged up, all ready.
And they're off to the Isle of Man. We stay. Steady.
And this is what Dan's riding. It's actually owned by James, my son James. He loves this bike, so we borrowing it. And there's a saying, if you bin it, you buy it. So if anything happens, we've got to buy it. Well, we're 2 hours in, Dan.
Yes.
2 hours in.
Yeah.
2 hours in, and we've stopped some healthy food. We're gonna have. What's happened? You got cramp.
Oh, look at that.
Dude, you're half my age.
I've done twice as much work in the last time than you. Oh.
What's the procedure if you get cramp then?
Pardon?
What can you do?
Stretch it out.
Stretch it out.
Yeah.
Oh God, can't get them. Can't get the staff. Oh dear.
Did you see me standing up on the pegs?
Huh?
Did you see me standing up on the
Oh,
pegs?
no, I didn't, because you were behind me most of the time. Oh dear. Well, we, what, 2.5 hours to go?
Yeah.
We made
Yeah,
it.
we
Here's
did.
Percy,
Oh,
my
yeah?
old mate from Redditch. How you doing, mate? You all right? So we're here. We're
looking
here,
at Terry
Blackpool. And here's Terry. He likes the limelight. There's Terry. So it's 12:30 at night. We sail at 3 o'clock in the morning. We're just going to hang around now and get the bikes on the ferry. Oh dear. So it's 7:30 in the morning. This is the house we've been given, guys. We've been gifted this for a few days, this house. Now, can you see this is the sign there, guys, of the Isle of Man, the Manx. That's their like emblem, their sign. I got this cap. Tanya says, oh, don't forget to get a t-shirt or a cap when you're there. So that's the cap I got. I do like that cap, actually. But you can see the house there, guys. Now, we had, the reason we've got that house is we could get ferry tickets over there because we did it kind of last minute, to be honest. I'll just straighten this up. We did it last minute, the booking, and we managed to get the ferry sorted with the bike, managed to book those, but we could not find accommodation, guys. It's absolute fortune for accommodation, serious fortune, because so many people go to the Manx Grand Prix, lots and lots of bikers, so all the accommodation is taken up. So we was kind of panicking. So probably we'll have to camp, and I don't like doing that. I don't like taking all the equipment on the bike, the camping, the tents and everything. So Tanya said, why don't you just mention it on one of the videos? And that's what we did. We mentioned that we couldn't find accommodation. We're coming over to the Isle of Man. Does anyone know anything? And we had a few people. It was amazing. We had a few people mention. But the first one was Nicole messaged us and said she's got a house that their parents are going away for a week. Timing's right. We can just have the house. So it was amazing. And I said, is there anything we can do for you? And they said, well, we know you'll be busy, so we didn't want to ask. But we've got a horse that is really difficult to go on their box. They recently had the horse, and it sometimes can take 3 hours, sometimes not too long, but they always have to use lunge lines and things. And the thing is, they've inherited the problem. And if we've got a chance, can we go and have a look? So I said to myself, definitely going to go and have a look. I can make time. We're there for 4 or 5 days. Yeah, you're letting us have the house. Absolutely fantastic. So that's what the situation is. We've got the house. We're over the moon, and just got to go and have a look at the difficult loading horse as a gesture, really. So, but we didn't have to. They made that clear, which was marvellous, really. But obviously I would, wouldn't I? And here we are. I'm going to go in now. Here we are. It's mine and Dan's for a few days. We got to look after the dogs. That's a part of the deal. And how is it, son?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Which one's my bedroom? Here's my room. Oh, here's my room. That's all right. TV, beautiful. What more do you want? I like all these big screens. Now apparently, out the back, there is a hot tub. So me and Dan will have a Bailey's. Get in there later. So we feel a bit better now. We've had 2 or 3 hours, and I just noticed now. About to go and meet the lads, ready for a lap of the TT course. There's Dad coming. There we are, on the marina. Ooh. So what's the first night gonna? First night
in,
of practice
you know.
today, not a lot.
Yeah, I know we've.
Waiting for everyone to turn up now, aren't we? And then I don't know, a couple of beers and something to eat, and I think that'll be it. But I think they're all thinking we're going to go out on the raz.
On the raz, like on the tiles.
How do you feel?
Not like that.
Maybe
I'm all
tomorrow
sorts
night.
here. I'm all sorts here after sleeping twice today, and every time you wake up, you think it's morning. It's another day.
That's a good day, though.
No, yeah, it's been good. It's chilly, isn't it? Ooh, this wind on the island, and you thought we'd be used to it living by the coast, but it's colder out here.
So day 3. Well, I'm going to count day 1 as getting here. That was a day. Yesterday, great day, and I'm up waiting for Dan. He's in the shower, and we're going to go and meet our friends now at their hotel for breakfast. So actually busy for 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. For 10 quid. Is that done?
Yeah, lovely.
10 quid. Oh my God, you like your toast burnt?
Well, it's the machines, isn't it?
The appeals of the Isle of Man, I mean, I've been so much with my friends, is we have to be careful, obviously, but where it says national speed limit, that means no speed limit, guys. No dangerous driving, but can you imagine? No speed limits. A hell of an appeal. Oh, no.
I said, Dan. I said,
Right, you're going to buy that, Dan?
I said, buy the bleak one.
You're going to buy that? No, that fell off there. My helmet fell off the bike. Now, guys, we were given an amazing opportunity to go and visit the famous tram horses of Douglas in the Isle of Man. This is a tradition. The big horses pulling the trams, and the government of the Isle of Man keeps it going. And it's a great thing, really, and you'll always see them, and they go every half hour. When 2 farriers meet, this horse is 18 hands. I'm going to guess. I'll ask the chap. This is about 18 hands, is it?
He is 17, 18 hands, yeah.
He's about 18, yeah?
On the outside, it'll be down to a razor blade. Yeah.
That metal will do all my 4 feet. Hey, my horses.
But these are, the Clydesdales are particularly worse for getting through shoes in like 2.5 weeks in the shines.
2.5 weeks?
The
Mind you, they
hinds.
do a lot of trotting, don't they, up there?
The hinds. Because they move like that, you watch them actually moving, you'll see
Yeah.
the foot hangs on an angle as well.
Yeah.
Comes in.
You alright being filmed, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're alright. You look good anyway, sir.
I look like an idiot. With my sweatband and my vet wraps. I've just got a tattoo yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What is it?
Calipers.
Calipers, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Golden knees calipers. But I'll find you one of the shoes that's worn. You'll see them.
That's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Is that just because of the wear up the road, is it?
Yeah.
They do a lot of miles,
Look at
right?
the inside.
Yeah.
Inside it's probably got the number on still.
Yeah, number on.
Yeah.
The outside's just.
Oh, the long face. Right then, thanks for that, fella.
No problem, yeah.
Maggie. Ginger. Black Beauty's ginger. Black Beauty's ginger. Hello. Dan, I've never seen a horse make you look small yet. But there's the first one.
How old is he? Well, 2005. He's getting on a bit.
2005. Oh, okay. 18. So this is Castletown. We've come while the practicing's on. Don't swear, Purse. So we're waiting for Terry, are we? So this is Castletown. We're gonna go and have a cup of tea and go up and have a look at the castle. I could smell the seaweed, guys. I could smell that seaweed. Castle Russian. It was built around 1200. Big Dan. So here's a bridge, guys. An old bridge. And this is called the fairy tree. It's a superstition in the Isle of Man. And oh, somebody's left a gift of a broken mirror where they've come off their bike. But yeah, guys, people leave pictures of you know, people who have lost their lives here and the TT and things, and they leave gifts for the fairies. There's a chain, look. Fairy bridge. Isle of Man. This just gets incredible. This is a place called Peel on the Isle of Man, and look at that. It's like it's straight out of a film set. Look at that. Peel Castle. Absolutely. We're going to have a little walk up there now, but look at that. What the hell are you doing, Dan? Oh, Jesus. Oh, old men having a drink. Oh, don't do that. This is Old Laxey. Old Laxey. It's very old, isn't it? Look, Dan. Ice cream.
On you, is it?
On me. Well, everything else is. Why not?
Yeah.
Blooming hell, Dan, you've cost me a fortune. Huh?
Hey?
Give it me.
What's happened to you?
Oh, let's get cracking on this. Look at that. 300 Mercedes. That's quite old, isn't it? It's done 40,000 miles. I knew it would be low. Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
You can tell your missus you just bought a car.
Tell I? So I knew I had to do it. Shall I say that? So what's the value of a car like this over here then? Would it be 20, 30? I don't know.
40, 45.
£45,000? Wow.
No.
You look like money, don't you?
Hey,
You look like money.
You do look like money.
Hey.
Nothing wrong with that though.
With a hat like this, look like a Peaky Blinder.
Yeah.
I don't look like money.
You look like a Peaky Blinder.
Try not to.
Peaky Blinders.
You try not to. That's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. That's lovely. And it's auto though. It's got to be auto, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I don't like to brag, but I ain't going to brag, but I'll just show me friends. Yeah.
He lives local to here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. He's from Birmingham.
Brummy. They get everywhere these Brummies. These Brummies.
No, I ain't.
Well, North Birmingham, isn't it?
Motorbikes. I haven't got no motorbikes.
It's got some of the most iconic bikes of his.
You got a museum at your place, have you?
Yeah. You got a museum. All right then. See you, mate. Ta-ra, fella. So you meet someone like that, and slowly you realise he's got more bikes than any museum. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
And cars. Right,
How long's he been here, did he say?
20. He's from North Birmingham. He's been here 22 years. Right, today, Sunday. Today, we go and try and help Tony and Nicole with their horse. And hopefully make an improvement with the loading. We're being picked up in about 20 minutes. And yeah, let's see how we get on. Now, Tony does train horses, so I'm expecting, right, Dan? You right, kiddo? On a motorbike, I've managed to bring my flag. I brought a tie, and I think that's it. Now I'm in motorbike, motorbike training, riding trainers. I got the all important hat, sunglasses if it. Well, that's it, guys. That's how I'm off to do this job. And like I always say, clothes, saddles, they're just costumes, so hopefully it won't make too much difference. But I haven't got my halter and leads. Hopefully they'll have some there. So we'll be picked up in a bit. A little drink now. So how far is it for us to go then? 5 minutes and we're there. And we're there. Okay, how many horses are on the yard?
26.
This is Tony.
Hello.
Hello, Tony. Right then, 26 horses, guys. Here we go. So there's Tony, guys. 19, just 19. Very confident, very, very confident. She's the daughter of Nicole, who contacted us about the house. Now, it turns out Tony, she starts horses for a living with her friend. And sounds very, very confident, which you've got to be, really. And look here with these pictures, rides beautifully. But there is that problem of this particular horse not going in that lorry in a good way and willingly. And being a professional, people will judge a trainer by the horses, by their own horses. And that's what I did. I used to judge a system, training and advice by looking at a trainer's own horses. And I said to her, it's really important for your profession that you get this right. And she really, really understood that. Look, guys, it's been lovely since we got here. On the way to a horse. Typical raining. Oh well. Why change a thing? There's no indoor school.
No indoor school.
Didn't it say it was clearing up?
But it's just showers, I think.
Is it?
I'll put a little fleece on him just in case he gets wet.
Oh.
Trust me, I've stood in the rain for 2 hours. He doesn't care if he gets wet and shivers. You only got a chill last time.
And you live here, that?
Livery,
yeah, you live here.
And then that's my horse box, this blue one here.
Oh, posh.
There's the Clio.
Not so posh.
With a big gash in the back. That wasn't me.
Is your mum there, is she?
Yeah, she's in the back. It's literally
Okay. Right.
He's on holiday, no, he's not. What I'll do is I'll take time off work and I'll drive you around.
Really? Well, I think there's about 6 or 7 people. I didn't realise there was so many horses here.
We've had about 20
Yeah. It'd be a real good experience. We'll,
ordering a list for you and tell you all.
yeah. You have to do it with Tanya, so what I'll do, I'll get Tanya to make it. So here is,
This is Jack.
Over to small out. Like, please don't mind.
this is the fella Jack.
Jackaroo.
Jackie. Jack. Rosebud, it was Rosebud.
Oh, that's the 12-2 show pony. We switch around like no one's business. She's going to have a foal. We've just brought the homebred pony back.
Yeah, he's like a hat rack.
He's like a hat rack and he's sorting out, so we're just going to build him up again.
Right, okay.
We bred him.
So you're proper horsey, you people, aren't you?
Yeah, we sold him 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Bred him for her. When she was finished, I sold him.
Yeah.
She's begged me for it back, followed it around the UK, and it come back on the boat on Thursday.
Oh, so it's like a coming home, proper coming home.
I'm just an idiot.
Right, Dan, she wants to just put him in that stable behind.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You're all right.
Leave that rug on
So
him.
he needs building up, but when you come back, I'll probably get you to see him.
Yeah.
You don't just, you do any behaviour, don't you?
Well, I try to. What I do is set people on a bit of a programme. So it's trying to get a start on some improvement and then give someone an
going.
idea how to,
So
because it's a slow
he's an
process.
opinionated-
So what equipment have you got? Like, obviously I'm on a motorbike. I've got a flag with me, which we might use. What have you got as far as halters and things? What?
So we have the Richard Maxwell
You can come in here if you want.
All right, okay. The Richard Maxwell. Let's have a look at that one.
version, yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
a
the-
thinner version. Isn't it?
We've got a little space in the back here. You can stand in there like
Oh, don't you?
Get me in, yeah.
Okay.
Right, okay.
So yeah, about 15 hands, isn't it? Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Nice looking, yeah.
Scratching, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah,
Scratching.
yeah.
So I put this on first.
So this is the Maxwell
Yeah.
thing.
So
It's a pressure halter.
yeah.
Yeah.
3 hours
Nice.
stood there.
3 hours. And then with that, now what I would say, guys, whoever watches this, if this is still in this video, be careful with these. Tony has obviously got some good timing about you, because would you accept what I'm saying? Not everyone.
No.
You've got to know when to release.
Yeah, and how to use it.
Yeah,
so
and how to not cause a rearing halt. You heard me mention pressure halters there. I'm looking at the pressure halters. I personally don't use pressure halters unless I really need to, and even then, I don't use them, okay? Now, they are useful in certain situations. You don't want to continue with pressure halters once you've got a horse doing something where you've had to use them. You've got to know what you're doing with pressure halters, guys, else you can cause terrible accidents. Early on, 20 years ago, whatever, I used to go to a lot of horses that people had used pressure halters and actually caused the horses to rear. And when they rear, people got frightened, let go, and then that gave a release to the horse and kind of trained the horse to rear. But if you've got good timing, which I think Tony has, and I know a lot of trainers who use them, their timing's immaculate, and you can get away with using a pressure halter. A lot of normal horse people can't. So I don't recommend them, but there is a use for them if you've got good timing. And, like I say, I used to go to a lot of horses that were rearing because of them and people not letting go at the right time or for the try of the horse. And this I'll show you a little clip now of it's a horrible thing to happen when a horse rears due to those halters, if the time is not right. Back in the day, I used to go to a lot of horses that use these. They were thinner then.
Yeah.
I think if this is one, he's made them a bit thicker. But if you've got good timing,
Yeah.
you know how a horse works, and then it's mine for pressure and release. Then you can get, then yes, they're good. Like a Julie halter.
Yeah, I've tried one of them.
Not as good with that. They're quite hard to.
That's when he fell over.
Julie. Nose piece in. So there's no chin.
No, but I
these.
put his normal head collar over the top.
You do that, do you?
Yeah.
So
but if I do it over the head collar, it doesn't sit on.
So as that pulls, there's a pressure comes on the.
Yeah.
Because if that is this way,
Yeah.
you're in front. So as that pulls,
Yeah. This tightens.
this tightens, but this tightens on the nose as well.
Yeah.
Am I right in
Yeah,
saying
so
that?
it's like a
'Cause
full
look,
head pressure.
Yeah. So that is putting pressure round. So he's getting 2 releases, maybe 3 when you let go, because that will go loose.
Yeah.
And this under here and that there will go loose.
Yeah.
Move the lorry, and we're going to watch you, okay?
Right.
Show me what's taking place. Jack, and
How old is Jack, yeah?
He's 10.
And he's from the UK mainland.
Yeah, it was just on
He
a good
came
switch.
over not long ago.
No,
You've inherited this.
I have.
problem.
He was.
Lovely
already
shine
knew
on
about
him, isn't
it.
it? Lovely shine on him.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
Welcome. So,
He's quite a tricky horse. He quite sensitive, so
okay.
it took me quite a while to have a little bond.
Did he
with
settle in okay here when?
Yeah, when he moved here,
Yeah.
he was stand now.
Which was how long ago?
Oh, he's been here since April. Moved
So,
here in April.
Because nothing, you've just had him. One of the main, to make your life easier together,
Yeah.
you don't want if you were going to a show, you never know how long it's going to take, your mum just said.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be a beautiful experience, sometimes you're just in a nightmare. But you can't do it on your own because someone has to lunge line him in.
I need somebody to pass me, because I can hold the lunge line myself.
Yes.
And then he'll go on eventually. I just like, come on Jack, come on Jack, come
How
on Jack.
about when he's at a show coming back? Can sometimes that be a
It's the
problem?
same, there's no...
So really,
So
it's not a good look. If you're a horse trainer, you break lots of
Yeah,
horses with your
yeah.
friend.
Stand there,
So
stand there.
it's not a great look, is it, if you're both struggling with your own horse? Would you agree?
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really with it. Are you with that, Dan? Now?
Yeah.
stand there.
We've got a little gist of what's what. Oh, okay.
Because what I usually do when he gets loaded, he comes like this.
Yeah.
Because he'll know when I walk him around there, he needs to go on the lorry. He knows that.
Okay.
Come on Jack.
when the wind blows here.
So this is what happens.
Yeah, so what he's done there, he's worked out a way to avoid.
Well, he's always done this.
Yeah, but that's, yeah, I'll keep watching.
So I just... Stand.
No, do it again, I want to see that again.
Let me
I
see it
want to see
again.
the same thing. Yeah, just leave that on the floor. Right. Now, is it always to his left? Yes. Always, yeah. Okay.
He hasn't done this for a while, but when we first started loading,
Yeah.
when he was going straight on, he'd get rushed like this.
Yeah.
So the girl just told me to turn it circle.
Okay.
And then he just does that.
If you're, look, you've got an audience, you're going to have one at the show.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So that's what he does every time. That's the avoiding bit.
Yeah, usually it's a bit slower than that, but because he's not been out either, he'll be a little bit more like...
And we're all watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're going to have this at a show. Remember what I'm saying? So, shouldn't lunge line on. And he's in.
And that's the best we've got it.
That's the best he's ever done.
We've been-
It's where
This is it,
Oh, we
yeah.
couldn't get him on for 3 hours. He
well,
would
I
go.
think you've done well, to be perfectly honest
He
with
would
you.
rearrange
You've worked.
all the rest of it.
Um,
This is...
Now, if I said to you, for the next 6 months, can you try not to do what you just did? And let him take feed from you,
Right.
would you consider that?
Well, yeah, but
I'm just saying,
you just get...
what happens is,
He's a bucket then.
because, right,
He's on the line.
because
He's not on the line.
he's taken feed from you, okay? He's not one for hand feeding, honestly. Because he's weighting his front on her, and he's just, because not a lot of horses you can hand feed.
Yeah.
But with him, because look at him, he's demanding it. Right, okay, bring him out then. Right, you've just heard me say to Tony to stop hand feeding. I really feel that it's not doing the relationship very good. The hand feed is not helping. I can see that. I don't hand feed. I learned 25, 30 years ago, the kind of people I was learning from, straight away they'd say, don't hand feed. And it's one of the things that's helped me the most. I know modern training methods, a lot of people use the clicker training and allow hand feeding. And some people will say to me, oh, well, the licks, that's a kind of hand feeding. It is and it isn't. We don't let them come into our space and take feed from us. I believe horses separate that out. They have a little lick. It's a nice feeling, but they're not actually eating. And then we back them off. So I think if Tony wants a big change in this horse, which for her being a trainer, she needs that. People will judge her by her own horses. I believe she needs to stop that hand feeding. Absolutely. So that's what I've suggested. When I leave town and leave the Isle of Man, Tony will do what she decides, and that's a part of horsemanship, is making the decisions from what you've learned, and that sort of sorts out what kind of horse person you are. So that's all I'll say on that. He's not a horse for hand feeding, and I think most people watching this will probably agree with me, hopefully anyway. Yeah, he doesn't wait on anybody. It's on his terms.
He came down that ramp quite nicely, didn't he?
He'll wait, let me shut the partition, I can go and get another horse.
But usually, is there an audience like this?
No.
So, you know, this is a little bit...
It's a bit different
Right.
today.
What I would say is, this, I would never use this in your hand when you come up. I really would not let him take feed from you. If he's taking feed off you, it's not working in his mind, right? They will never take feed from an alpha, someone. You've got to be a parent.
Right.
And in the horse world, with a horse like him, he's got no respect for your space at all. By doing this and letting him take your feed off you, it's screwing with him. Honestly, just, you know, you can go back to a bit of treating, but when everything's good, and then stop again if he starts pushing you where he is. So, now I might firm up with him in a little while. Are you okay with that? I mean, so I would never ever do what you just did, walk with him with the feet, okay? I would always, and you have to never let him down with this, set this up that only comes into play when he's in position here. Never put it at the bottom of the ramp, because I guarantee you've done that a million times, okay? And his mind goes into a...
When I was trying for 3 hours, I would just literally
Right,
sit
when
there
you
for
when you do
hours.
anything like that, try to smile. It's hard to get mad. He's got no backup from you at all.
Yeah.
You see, a lot of that weight in the front up is lots of this. Honestly, right. So what I'm going to do, just put a bit of this on the ramp, okay?
Okay, then it'll blow away.
Well, it probably will, won't it, today? Right. Couple of bits of string.
What's the winch for?
Huh?
What's the winch for?
What winch?
Is that...
It's not for the horse.
I was going to say, is it for the horse? If you really don't go on.
Right. So you see what I've done there? He'll only ever have that, but you can't let him down. When you go to a show, you put, obviously you don't want him coloured, but you put some nice cow samples in it. Every time he goes in there, he has that, okay? Right, so we're going to take him down to school now. Not a lunge whip, just a normal. Yeah, a normal. So I can, right, when we get back up from the groundwork, that has got to be that all ends now, because trailer loading, lorry loading, is just straightness and feet forward. That's it. Straightness, and he's worked out straightness is his avoidance.
Yeah.
So that's got to stop, but I've got to have, because I haven't got my equipment here, I've got to be able to do something there.
You got a flag? You got your flag?
I got my flag, but he might get a little bit worried with the flag. We're going to see. Now then, right. Thank you. Now, what you need to start doing in any situation,
Yeah.
for him, not just you,
Yeah.
is not allow him to come into your bubble, okay?
Yeah.
You have got to have a bubble.
Yeah.
We can go into theirs, they can't come into ours, okay? That is the rule,
Yeah.
right? When he starts looking at other stuff, just eventually it's just that. I need him with me. When you were here, he's everywhere
Yeah.
with his mind, everywhere,
Yeah.
but you. So I would start getting his attention by just a little bump. If I'm waiting for him now to come into my space, then I'll back him up again. So if I can park him back away from me, I haven't got the nightmare that you were having.
Yeah.
Okay? So when he's here and his mind goes, you get him back like this. That was unrequested forward motion into my space. Stay with me, stay with me. You should understand what I'm saying. Now if I'd allowed that, then he'd be in on me. Right? And it would all, and you get annoyed, which is normal.
Yeah.
Stay with me. Don't worry about anything else there. Okay? So just a little bit of that, yeah? If these come forward, I'm going to teach him how to back up properly down there. He needs to be out of your space. If he thinks he can, look at him. See the difference here? Right? If he thinks he can come into your space and use his head to move you, which he does,
Yeah.
right, that was an unrequested forward motion, so I've said, stay with me. About a week of that, he will not wander. He will stay with you more, and he will not be coming in. So when I talk to people, he's away from me. It's a lovely life for me. It wasn't for you,
Yeah.
okay? So if he thinks he can push you with his head and all this, he cannot trust you for going in there.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so look at that. That's a good spot.
See, sometimes though, it's like this, isn't it? Sometimes he
it
will
come
be
with
like that.
occasion, though.
Yeah,
He's
but
just
it
a
needs
bit
to be every
busy.
time.
Yeah.
You need to be his parent
Yeah.
without any anger. But most of it will come from not letting him go straight into your unrequested forward motion. Now I love it when that happens, when you're training this into a horse. I've parked him there, I want him there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be real kind with him.
Yeah.
when he's doing the right thing. If he comes in here and bumps me, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go down to school a minute now. I'm not gonna...
I'll shut the gate behind you.
Yeah.
Really stiff.
Well, guys, you're going to hear some, you'll think it's wind, well, it is wind noise, but it's wind noise with the leaves, with all the trees that's around. It was very windy down there. I hadn't got all the equipment, and Tanya wasn't with me with wind socks and things. So yeah, there is a little bit of that, guys. Just sort of breeze your way through it. But yeah, sorry about that. And respect to space, okay? And straightness. So, you need to watch my foot now.
Well,
Because he's so on you,
Yeah.
and he is. Look, I'm going to set my foot back down, back him off. I'm going to do this 3 or 4 times till he stops. Bang. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's respect to needs of your space.
That's what I was worried about. Not the wet bum. This bench collapsing if I sit on it.
Quite nicely behind.
Yeah.
I can see where he is. Stop. Now, if you lead him here, for now, you're going to lose a lot. What happens is, he's going to push you with his head, push you with his shoulders and everything. So for now, just go to bleeding like this, so you've got a bit of space between you.
That's why I usually leave him in free
Lovely,
field.
lovely.
Just because I can't be bothered with him.
So, watch my foot. Step back with your foot slightly. Do you see that?
Yeah.
It'll just help him. Stop. Now that was too. Did you see there? So I'm going to bump on him now till he frees his feet off. Yes. I'm not looking at him. I'm looking. That was too close to too much. The more he does this, the better. Till he gets it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's so used to coming up on people. I'm not looking at him, I'm looking at his feet. Okay? So, which way does he avoid on the trailer?
Left.
Left. So we're going to work on moving his hind end to straightness. Okay? So, stop. Back up. Tell him how good he is. I'm just going to lower his head a little bit now to have a bit of peace with him for a minute, because I've been quite, you know, you listen to me, you don't crowd me, so we're going to show him that by fighting and going against what I'm asking is not an answer. There. Tell him how good he is. Now, because he's always rushing around the trailer when you start to put him in, this is one of the things we're going to do prior. Because, you know, I would come down here, it's going to take you minutes. Come down, do a little bit of hind quarter to his, to his right, isn't it? Yeah. To his right. Yeah, to his right. See where his head is? I do a lot of this lowering the head in the stable as well. See how we're getting that now? He's got to learn not to fight pressure from us, and he's fighting pressure there.
Yeah.
So he fought pressure a little bit here. Now he's kind of thinking, it doesn't really do anything for me to fight pressure, go with the pressure. Making sense?
Yeah.
All making sense? So he's a bit more relaxed there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Quite pleased with that. He's finding comfort, even with this windy day and with all you watching him, he's finding comfort there now. Tell him how good he is. I'll leave it at that. So I'm putting a start in for you. You might find he rides really well, but you get this good on the ground and the ride will even be better.
Yeah.
Telling you.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing when you ride him, you're leading him, but from his back.
Yeah.
So you've got to get the leading right and all the pushiness gone
Yeah.
and be a parent,
Yeah.
okay? This is not taught, you see, enough. This kind of stuff isn't taught enough to
No.
people. The same with every country. So I'm quite happy where I'm at with him as far as giving me my space. Happy with that. I'm happy that I can back him off me. I'm happy that I can move his hindquarters a little bit. He's got the idea a little bit.
Yeah.
Now we have to work on feet forward. So there, I'm on that. In the end, it's not worth him. It's not worth him to keep coming forward because all that does for him, he has to back up. So the more he does that, we have to welcome it. If we can have that attitude, we never get mad. We never get mad, we never get angry. We just, every time that comes forward, oh, brilliant, back off. Every time a horse naps with me and won't go forward, you little pony, every time that happens, I think brilliant. Because then I work on something that's advantageous to us both, like disengaging in that spot where he naps. From his back or from the ground, disengaging, backing up, lowering the head, a little bit of lunging, then get back on and say, it's your choice.
Yeah.
Do we work on good stuff? Never just getting even with the whip, never.
No.
Work on something, then they have the choice then to go forward or carry on. So we've got to this is about making our idea their idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much sense is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony's very much like that. You need to listen to him.
Yeah, yeah, you can't force him.
Yeah.
Some people can, you've got to be a bloody good rider to force a horse.
Yeah.
But can you see this like quietness? Now he won't be quiet in a second because now I've got the flag has got to meet. Right? So that was brilliant because look how good he's starting to back up now I'm using it. I didn't want to use this at first because it might have frightened him a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now he knows I look at his feet and I don't get mad with him. So my relationship is what these do, whether it be on the ground, trailer loading, lorry loading, riding, everything is to do with what they do.
Right.
Yeah? So, which side would you prefer to be when you load him? Probably is this side.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to work on feet forward with the flag. But he's got to have the power to get rid of this flag when he goes forward.
Right.
Okay? I've requested. Now he had the power then to get rid of it. A lot of people like these slow motion clips, guys. Now I've put that in because look, this horse gets a bit confused here. I'm asking for a straight yield to me, like a backup. And it's important from breakdown comes breakthrough when you're in the storm to come through and only release pressure when this horse backs up straight and away from me with a good attitude. So I just keep the pressure on a little bit there. I'm looking at the feet and I'll release as soon as these feet free up and go back. Now, not everyone can stay in the storm until you come out the other side of it, but that's there, look. Now I've gone soft, I got the backup. The only release from all of that was when what I wanted happened with the feet. So it's a good clip, that is. Feet forward, up that ramp, thank you. This has to be connected to his feet.
Right. So do
Okay.
I need to get a flag?
You're having this one. It's yours. Feet forward.
Yeah.
Feet forward. 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 And I'm going to keep going with this till he's nice and calm about feet forward. See how he's getting calmer? Right. See the difference there? Little golden nugget here, guys. Have a look at how the horse goes through the gap now. Totally a nice bend in his body. His tail's nice. He just got with me, relaxed and walked through. That's when I finished. I wanted him relaxed with feet forward going through a gap, which really is the ramp. And that's what I kept asking, changing eyes through the gap. And there, it was lovely, even lowered his head there. That was where to quit. Getting control of his feet, getting control of your space, and not letting him take feet from you for now. Because it sends him in.
He's always in your space.
He is in your space, but he's never done, like when you come out to load him, he's never been that crazy.
I always say he's a polite pusher. So he's always in your space. He doesn't do it aggressively, but he just goes.
He just oversteps the boundary.
I am, and it's very polite.
He's worse with.
You see how he's complying with everything
Yeah,
now?
he's doing really good.
He's starting to see me as a real parent to him.
Yeah.
Not fighting against things. And he, like, I've gone into his space now, but he's not pushing on me. If he pushed on me, I would think, brilliant. Now we work on that back up again.
Yeah.
So I don't care whenever he does anything
Yeah.
that you would think, and most people would think, oh, you know,
Yeah.
I think great.
I do struggle. I've learned patience. He's taught me patience because
Now that was,
at the start
right,
I had none.
That was a totally different.
That was
He
a different
just
reaction.
checked in with me then.
Yeah.
He checked in with me.
Yeah.
He didn't push on me. He said, "All right, buddy, are we doing all right?" Yes, we're doing good. We're doing good. So we're going to go up. We're going to give him 2 seconds now,
Yeah.
and we're going to go up. See, it's okay being next to your horse within the bubble. See that again, a different thing.
It's not like
Coming to you.
Yeah.
To see.
But that's enough. Now I want him to back up a little bit. Thank you. Now we'll park you 2 paces back. And we'll park you there. Cheers, fella. Because I've got to talk to people without push on me. So the more you practice this stuff,
yeah.
he will become. Yes, it's a partnership,
Yeah.
but someone's got to run it, haven't they?
Yeah.
And once they are built, most sorts are built in a way they will do anything we ask once the confusion's out of it and they know who is running the action part, you know, who controls the team. Yeah, you see how easy I got the attention there? That was virtually nothing. Look, he's on it. See, oh, welcome. Look how easy this is getting. See, I'm putting the first bit in for you, so there won't be an excuse. You're going to be able to do this.
Okay.
You know, come down 5 minutes. 5 minutes before you load. A little bit of hindquarters that way. A little bit of stopping, put your foot back off. No allowing coming and pushing on you. And then we go up and load. Now I know he has learnt to avoid a trailer with that non-linement.
That I knew.
Yes,
that,
you've inherited.
Yeah.
But he is convinced, in a minute he will be convinced, he saves the day by going that way on the trailer. I've got to unconvince him. So I will tap away with a big smile on my face, and he only gets a release when he lines up. So that is the first thing. You will not load a horse that's learned avoidance. And sometimes it is look, it might be really bad with him. You know, but you've got to be able to, if you want to do it on your own with quality,
Yeah.
at shows, remember, you will be judged by your horse. You're a horse trainer. Agreed? So when I see horse trainers, I look at their horses. That's how I used to do it. So you got to get this good. You've got to be able to say, look at my horse. And it goes in for you.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I did actually help someone at one of the agricultural shows. 4 hours, this poor girl been stood there, and
And you helped to do it?
6 people walked away from it, and I was like, listen, I can try, but I can't promise you that. And it did go on in the end, in like an hour. That was,
So you did it.
But it wasn't my horse.
But you
so-
will be judged by him.
Yeah.
Whether you've inherited it, which you have, you will be judged by your own horses.
Yeah.
If is this going to be your career?
She is a horsewoman.
I am a horse
Right.
person.
You've got to get your own horses bloody good. Honestly, that's the key
Yeah.
to people coming to you to do their horses. I mean, I feel really good about that. But what I've just done in the time I've got,
Yeah.
and I put the bits in that will help you. It won't be as good as what I've got it straight away. You will have to work with it a little bit.
Yeah.
But the initial part's done for your bit of groundwork that you're going to do.
Yeah.
All right? Now, I'm not making it complicated. You do your lunging. But this leading bit is the bit that's important. For him to say, I'm going in that post. You haven't got to get your mum and the lunge lines here, and I'm not going to avoid. I've got it, so I'm going to go for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right. I'm going to go up here now. So, we're gonna, so you would have gone down there, right?
Yeah.
Gone down, done that little bit of groundwork. He's gonna come round here, right? So now, I'm gonna, right, and then it goes away when he's lined up. Okay, you see this? It's almost nothing, but I've lined him up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first thing he needs to know. Peace comes from straightness. Peace comes from straightness. Okay, right then. Right, so now he's running into pressure here. Now it's gone. Right, now it's gone. Now that is the first thing to teach a horse that's avoiding like this. Is not think too quickly about that. It's get this alignment done.
Yeah.
Okay? Then I'm going to take it. It has to be a nightmare till he's facing here. Has to be a nightmare here till it.
So what's your head on that, Steve? The petition there. Alright?
Yeah. Right, now then. Forward. Now he had a thought of a forward then.
Yeah.
He had a thought. Just a thought. So I'm going to let him, that's a thought. That's a thought. Right, so now he's going to be, right, now. I'm going to ask him to put a foot on it. This is going to do you no good. No good. Peace and quiet, only come, not down there, down there. That's where it is. Now, for me to improve this view, the more of this we have now, the better. It's no good him just going on for me in one foul swoop because I won't improve anything. That was a thought, buddy. That was a thought. Wasn't it? That was a thought. Right, now whose idea was it? Whose idea?
His idea.
It's about making our idea their idea. Okay? But we're going to build on that in a minute. Now I'm going to try and get it to come out even slower now. So, but for doing that, I'm going to look at the ramp with him. He want to come out, does he? Like you say, once he's in, he's
He's quite happy living there.
the slower you can get him to come out, honestly, the better. Now I've come out, sorry. Right? Come out now. I'm going to work on. Remember what we said? What's better for him? In there, we're working on this alignment. Yeah? Alright, so.
Stand on his own legs.
Right, so, now.
Oh, good boy.
I'll put £1,000 on him. Right. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to be able to go and
He's just got the thing on in his mouth.
what's got up? Can I take that off? Because
Yeah.
honestly,
You can take it off.
I deliberately not used it, you know.
Yeah, you can take it off with the headphone.
Do you want to come in and do that for me? Yeah, you take that off. The problem is with the pressure halters, it actually causes a little bit of discomfort, real bad.
yeah.
Don't right.
Uh-oh.
I
Why
wouldn't-
can't I pat him?
Not that hard. Don't do that. You can when I've left hand.
It's just automatic.
He will not do. Again, they don't know what that is. I realised 25 years ago when I thought I knew everything that I didn't even know how to pet one right. And the difference it has made, one, not letting the horses take feed from me,
Yeah.
and two, smoothing them. You'll be amazed at the difference. He will think a lot more of you than slapping him like that. They don't know what it is. Okay? Do it if you want when I'm gone. Say he's a crazy man. Right, if you move yourself out there, so I don't want you getting out. Now, what we're going to do now, we're going to leave him for about 10 minutes in his stable.
Yeah.
We're going to get some more apples and carrots, whatever we can get there, alright?
Yeah.
And when he now remember, leaving is as important as going. So, look at my knees, and I'm looking. You see him here? That is as important as going in. And also that's where I've got my let's put away. Right, that's step one. So we were ready to give this horse a break to absorb and think about what's just took place. Big differences there, guys. Instead of forcing the horse in, which really, pressure halter, pressure here, all around, pressure and release of pressure. It's a forcing action plus the lunge line. It's a forcing action. It's saying you will have to go in. Difference is what I'm doing there is I'm making it the horse's idea to go in. Totally different. It's his idea there. I set it up, set everything up and waited. Set it up and waited for him, and he went in the end. And it'll just get better and better. But what I wanted to say was, while he's having a break now, I had a little look now, you'll see, a little look at a little pony they've got, which when I go back to the Isle of Man, and we're going to have a lot of horses to go to, this is one of the first ones on the list. There's a few riding problems. You'll see that little pony now for 5 minutes. Right then, so you've only had him 2 days.
Back 2 days.
The picture of him when he left was in that condition. Now apparently they don't starve them, but they reduce their
Not
feed
the hard
a
feed
lot.
entirely because that helps behaviour.
And he's a different horse, so he's got his hips are showing. So he is under, isn't he?
Very under.
So you're going to work on that and get him
Come back to
back
where he was.
to where he was. Okay, well that's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you've bred something and let it go in one condition and it comes back like this, it's a bit heartbreaking, isn't it?
It's got.
No neck.
How old is he now?
13.
It's 13 now.
You know you could work on this back a little bit about lifting the back. Do you know about that?
I want to lift
Underneath.
Have you done it with
Yeah,
him?
I haven't done it with him, but I do it with him.
Can I just show you? It's
Yeah.
something I would do quite a bit with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he'll get to a stage where you come in the stable as you go to do it.
Yeah, you put your hand under
Yeah,
here and you just...
Yes, and then but you've got to rub when he goes up.
Yeah.
Go from the finger to rubbing.
Okay.
Let me do it slightly.
Yeah, he'll be alright.
Okay. So you pick a spot.
Yeah.
Okay. You see he's back there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna right now. I'm rubbing.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna pick it up again. Now I'm rubbing. You got to rub immediately.
When
That
you
lifts. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And a lot of these horse trainers in America,
You want to try?
they've got very long legs. Very long legs. I hate them because they can get. What they do, they start that cue. They start bringing it out, so that cue will be their little bumper spur, so they can pick these up, riding them. I mean that's a bit beyond us, like, but that's these great trainers. They pick backs up. So again, I'm going to go under. Watching that. So I'm in the middle, and I'm going to use my finger, but immediately that goes up, you've got to rub.
Right.
Because the reason it's going up because it doesn't. They think. Yeah. So under, in the middle, up, and then rub. You see me rubbing there, and look at that. It's still up. Look, it's still up, and they get to where the
Looks even thinner then.
and if you do it enough,
Boy.
you'll start to get a little bit more. He'll enjoy that because this has got a chance of dipping.
You try.
It's got to be the
this
middle.
child is. If you start to do
Right,
some
if I get your
equitation
finger
with it,
there, right in the middle, and then as that goes up there, then rub. You got to rub immediately. You got to watch the back. Yes, you with me? Then leave it then.
Good boy.
So already it's starting to. I wouldn't pat too hard.
No, we don't like patting.
No one pats apparently now.
Don't get telling all your friends that because they'll think you've gone off.
I'll be like, listen guys, no patting.
Don't do it. You just don't slap on yours, okay?
Yeah.
Now, like I say, I used to at these clinics and things I went to in America, and they'd all look at me. Obviously, British, we all pat away, and hunters, they pat away. You watch a horse's expression when you really pat them hard. They just put up with it. And I used to do it. They all used to look at me. God damn, man, what are you doing? They rub them or find a scratch spot, isn't it? So I'm going to do this one more time, all right? So I'm going under, finding the middle, picking it up, and then rubbing. Okay, good. He's getting at this now. All right, and then leaving. Do that a lot with that back.
By the way, you kept up himself there, and then
You'll get to a stage where you can come in, go to do it. Good. They get some weight on you. You'll be a cracker. Right, we've had a little break now.
Yeah.
Can you just show me what you put in that bucket? I show a lot of people horses that, like him, won't come up a trailer without all of this pressure halters, lunge lines. That's over with now. I wouldn't do that now. Try and get his idea to go in for that munch. And the same with the trailer. You get nervous again?
Put that in the future.
Welcome to my world. That's
no, do
my
you know what it
life.
is? Because I'm thinking now he's come back in. He's only got a normal head collar on. He's just gonna go.
More things.
Again.
I think he's.
Hopefully he will. Not all.
What's he gonna do?
He's not going to go anywhere.
The horses go up if they don't back up well. Now he didn't. He wouldn't back off from you here. You see how I loosened his feet up and he was starting to... The last time I did it, he went back in diagonals. That's what I was waiting for. You know they trot diagonally.
Yeah.
When you get them mentally back in freely diagonally, he's likely to back now than rear. Will that make you feel a little
Yeah,
bit?
I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright.
I'd say that to all the girls. You're a horse.
See what you on about?
You're a horse.
Good boy, Jack.
Huh?
No way.
Look at that. That only happened because I did those. You know, you've got to learn.
You've got to do the stuff down there
Got
to
to
get
do
it
stuff.
here.
He's not
Yes.
even agitated at all. Like he's just stood.
He's not agitated.
Not at all. Whilst he will stand,
He does get a bit agitated.
you can still
Well, you know,
feel-
I wouldn't even take him anywhere for a bit. I'd
Oh,
get
I've
this
got no.
good.
I've got team dressage.
Shall I go
I've got to do
dressage next
dressage next week.
Well, you've got a few days to do.
I just,
Something.
yeah. And do you think do it every day?
I would never feed him anywhere than in here now. Have you got
Right.
any relationship with the people? Can I leave this here for a bit?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
for God's sake, use your loaf now, girls.
Right.
That's where he eats.
What did I say in the very beginning? Don't feed him anywhere but the lorry.
You're right.
A lot of
Mums often are very right. Right. Now remember what I'm doing.
Everyone's going to think I'm crazy when I stop crawling down an apple.
Look at this. It's the way. It's the last thing you do that's important. The last 2 minutes, like a date. Like a date, girls. It's that last thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
The last thing.
This is borderline stupid, honestly.
It's what?
Can I have a go?
Really stupid.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
He might do this.
Yeah.
You're going to do it, but I'm going to be here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to correct that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now he's very, very chilled here now.
Very.
Yeah.
If you get it good enough and you feed him in there, he's going to pull you around there
That's what I want.
to get in.
I want to
Yes.
be able to send them out the stable again.
We'll all have a go,
On
shall we?
the lorry, Jack. On the lorry.
Come on.
You need to have
We'll all have a go, hey?
What if I fall off? What if I have an accident?
Right
I'll get him
then.
moved.
Take him over there.
Okay.
In fact, go in there with him.
Watch out, watch out.
Get the rope. And then bring him back. Smile. Big smile on your face. You're going to stand here and lunge him in. Stand there. Cluck him in. Go in and rub it. Don't talk to him too much, because he knows your voice. What I say to people is try not to. Come away from him. You're in. Let him. Do you see what I'm saying there? Just let him chill there.
When I feed him in here, do I have to stand in with him?
Do what you want, but I
He
wouldn't.
takes-
I wouldn't
he
be.
takes
I wouldn't
hours.
be annoying him.
Yeah.
Would you agree? So, he kind of enjoyed me saying stand there. Didn't he? If he, look,
Yeah, I might have
bend
to
your
swing
knees.
back.
Bend your knees.
All right.
Think slow. Bring him out to where you are. Right, straight back round. Is there still some carrots in there? Is there any pony nuts?
Yeah.
Grab some pony nuts. On this side. Tuck him in. Straighten him up. Bring him here. Straighten him up. Again. Right now. Bring him in.
I'm glad you did
I'm
that.
so pleased that happened.
Yeah, I am.
Because you showed some good work there. You moved him around. I'm glad that happened. Because he's getting fed up with the feed now a little bit.
Yeah.
Not hungry now.
He's not hungry now. So use that to feed him in it.
Yeah.
Don't take him in and out too much. Let him have his feed. Bring him out with quality, and I think you're going to crack it. It won't be as beautiful as I just made it. You will have the odd time, but smile and remember, you'll find it easy when you see the video. I promise you, because you would have forgotten some of this.
Yeah.
You've got to just
yeah.
line him up and
Yeah.
leave him. Let him know that's the good place. Now feet forward. Now what I did, I put a little cue there that when I asked him to go forward, I used where his leg, you know where your legs go?
Yeah.
So I looked and I was tapping that and then didn't
Should I
tap.
be
It's
telling
where
him
the
not to
legs
do
are,
this?
not the back because he's been whipped.
Yeah.
He would have been whipped, right? So use that where the cue is for forward.
Just have a nice time now.
Now I would end it, quietly come out, but you're going to be this side, remember, and then put him away to let him think about it. Okay, crouch your knees down and go quietly. With see, he's not bothering. He's in there,
Not at all.
and then just look down and think slowly. Perfect. Now put him away, and I think I don't want to go any more. Now we can go back up.
Yeah.
I think we got the better deal with the house, do you?
Yeah.
Well, that went well, didn't it, guys? I still think we got the better deal with the house. So chuffed with the house. But I think I got through to Tony some changes that could change her life with horses. And often, you know, it did with me. I mean, before I started really getting into this kind of horsemanship, you know, things weren't that easy for me. But it set me on a journey of horsemanship. And the more you do, observe, remember and compare, the more comparing you do, you know, it does get easier. I find it's easier. Knowledge makes it easy, and comparing different horses make it easy. So I think Tony's in a good position. She deals with a lot of horses, guys. A lot of people, unfortunately, haven't got that many horses to do the comparing with, to try all the different methods with, and they struggle a little bit. But someone like Tony could potentially be an amazing. She's 19. Now then, Tanya, have we had any messages back?
Oh, yes.
Go on.
Okay. Jack went on straight twice today. 5 minutes arena work beforehand. Not a bother. I'm so happy. Just have to keep up the good work now.
Whoa. That's brilliant, isn't it? That's fantastic.
They just sent a video as well.
Really?
Would you like to show it?
Yes. Guys, we got a video.
Hey, by the way, I love your hat.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice. Goes with all me. Right, put the video on then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't she do well?
She did brilliant, didn't she?
Sorry, I'm just stroking my cat. It's that time of night when she needs it.
I've given up. I've done too much talking. Right then, come on then.
So all I wanted to say is, a lot of people have been messaging, yes, we are going to Vegas, guys. We will be there from the 1st to the 15th of December. We are hoping to plan a meal around about the 5th, or Monday the 5th. If everybody wants to come, we're going to do a dinner and all meet up like we did in South Carolina, so that'd be amazing. So looking forward to seeing you all in Blackpool.
Date?
14th.
You usually say that to me.
It's the 14th of October.
Yeah. Right.
So that'd be amazing.
That's the last demo, really.
That's the last demo.
Of
And
this year.
hopefully we're going to bring Nita and George.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then obviously the showcase in November. So that'd be pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really looking forward to it. And like we always say, guys, please. I know this is Steve's video. Half of you is like it's a motorbike video, but sometimes a guy needs a bit more horsepower. So half of it is Steve having fun. Don't forget, I had an amazing time 5 days as well. I had 5 days of bliss.
What?
It was amazing. I could watch what I want.
That good?
Yeah, well, you know, I was happy to see it back. But,
all right.
yeah, so please, guys, if you love this video, please like, share, comment. We love to read comments. We can't always reply to them, but we do read them and we do love your comments. So happy trails from me and Molly. Hey, Molly.
I was really impressed with that, guys. I think Tanya should do more speaking. But that's the horse stuff done on this particular video, guys. It's the rest of the video now is some of what we got up to in the Isle of Man, me, Dan and the lads, and getting home. So there's a few little bits that people will like. And we had so many messages, people saying, please blog the trip. So this is for those people, guys. And like I say, if you switch off, if you don't want to see us being silly. All right, then. And all right, Dan?
Yeah, all glad that job's done now?
Yeah, chuffed out. That's gone well. We're going to have a little burgie.
Yeah, I'll bite to eat.
So, it is the last night, guys. We're supposed to be meeting our friends. It's about 4 miles. We can't get a taxi. And we've had a little drink, haven't we, son? Huh?
Yeah.
I've had a little drink. So Dan said, I wonder if there's any... I wonder if there's any bikes. So we found these two bikes. Bless them. I hope they don't mind. But Dan's just going to try it now. Oh, no. So we're going to take the two bikes 4 miles. Let's see. And meet our friends. I hope they make it. We didn't get far. We didn't get far, did we? This all makes a good night. Dan!
Hey?
How's it going, kid?
Yeah, good.
What a good idea you had. I hope they don't mind, but we've rescued them, haven't we? We've done the tyres.
Yeah. Oil chains.
Oiled the chains. And we're on our way now to go and have a... What we having, a curry, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beating the lads. It's like being a kid again, Dan. Hey?
You can wheel it.
No, but I can beat you.
No, I don't think so. I'm on a race there, mate.
Well, on a race.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, I can't keep... Oh, oh, it's gone, look. Yeah, you got thin tyres. I got... It's amazing. I'm out of breath now. Yes, guys, something's going on. I have no idea. So,
Testing. Just practice and with my microphone as well. Also enjoy it.
Can't see properly. That
Tell me to do that.
no. Spitfire.
Saying that, I hear me do catty a lot more often than I see this. Doing a wheelie.
Percy, you're 70 now. Don't be silly.
Okay, you guys.
Go on the grass if you're going to wheelie. 70 guys, my old mate. Oh, nearly took the bloke out. There's hope for us yet, isn't it? Wheelie. Come on. Nice little starter, boys. Last meal of the trip. Huh? Bengal. What's this place called? Bengal.
Bengal, yeah.
Taste of Bengal.
Taste of Bengal. And that's a wrap. We got a few. We suddenly realised we got no lights on our bikes, guys. No lights. We've got to be a bit careful now. Careful now. You got horses to shoe when you get home. Come on, Dan. It's too steep for me.
Really?
Yeah. You gonna keep going?
No, you can't just probably really go in.
Everyone's just lined up, waiting for the call on. We're an hour from home and they stopped us in a place called Abereron, and look what's going on. It's a carnival. We can't get through. Oh, no. All we want to do is get home.
Yeah, oh, it's brilliant. Thank you very much. Okay,
That's the end of the video now, guys. It's a long video, like the olden days, Tanya. But guys, did you see that last clip there? It was the line.
Popcorn, guys.
Yeah, it was the line dancers in the carnival. We were just stranded there and had to wait for that carnival. What a brilliant carnival it was. We were amazed. But the line dancer there, Tanya saw that clip and says, "Oh, I want to start line dancing." So I might. I've said yes anyway. So we're going to practice line dancing with Tanya. Try and join a club. But yeah, guys. So I'm going to say happy trails like I always do. Till the next video, which shouldn't be long.
I just need to bump in there, guys. As we speak, I've been watching the news. Please,
yes,
stay safe in Florida.
Yeah, that's a bad one, isn't it?
Georgia,
That's a bad one.
Please, we are thinking of you
with the
all,
hurricane.
and please stay safe.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Okay, guys. So yeah, happy trails again. Over and out.